Hey guys, Demolish134 here, and today we are taking a look at the fantastic Transformers Generations Springer. Now, I have had this figure since Christmas, and the reason I haven't reviewed him sooner is purely because I'm not very good at reviewing triple changes. I think they're a bit of a pain. But finally, we're going to get onto the review of Springer, and I've got to say, he is absolutely fantastic. One of the best figures I've picked up for quite a while. Everything about him is just absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I can't think of many flaws with him. In fact, there are very, very few. There's probably one that I'll get into later. But here he is in his Batmobile mode, or what could, you know, it's a tumbler from The Dark Knight. But it's great. Just look at it. It's very Springer, very G1. I love the IDW look for him. I just think it looks fantastic. I love this gun up here. It's really big and bulky, and it looks brutal as hell. It fires 2 missiles at the same time, and they are a little push fire sort of thing. They are on springs, which is great. More guns should be done like this, I say. I don't like the missiles. So, yeah, push fire it's just the way to go. Anyway, gun is fantastic. You can leave it off to the side if you so wish. In terms of the actual vehicle mode, detailing is great. You can see the wheels in there. They are painted nicely green. We've got all the nice little rivets going around the vehicle mode. On the back here, nothing spectacular on the back there, so we'll just kind of ignore that. On the top here, we've got sort of like a, I think this is like a seat. You can sort of flip this up, you have the gun in there, and you could perhaps fit a little, perhaps a mini-con in there or something, I don't know. But it is clearly supposed to be a seat. I mean, it definitely looks like it, so there we go. Nice little Autobot symbol on the front here. We also have the blade storage, so you can just sort of unpeg this. And here is his sword, and this is actually the helicopter rotor in his helicopter mode, because obviously he's a triple changer. You just have to fold it out, flip this piece up, and boom, got a helicopter motor. This is probably one of the best swords out there, because it's just so clever how they managed to make it turn into a sword, and they have it locking into place, and it just works really well. Normally, rotor blade swords don't really work that well, but this one definitely does. Speaking of his helicopter mode, let's get him transformed into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come around the back here, unpeg these wheels, and just sort of fold these forward like that, fold these back, unpeg the wheel from the side here, fold that forward, and then fold this back, just like that, and that will all peg in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come around to the front here, just pull these pieces out, like so. I'm going to take these little side panels here, and these sort of pull out, rotate these up, and then we can take this panel here, fold it forward, fold this piece onto the back like that. In fact, no we don't, ignore me. Fold this piece up here first, and that will peg into the side. Then we can fold this piece down, just like that, do the same on the side. Unplug this panel here, rotate that up, fold it out, fold this forward, peg that into place, and then fold this down, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, lift this piece up, and just fold it forward, and that will all lock into place. Then this piece just sort of locks in there, and that will form the rear of the helicopter, and just like so. Then what we're going to do, just take these pieces and fold them back. And they don't really lock in, they just sort of fold back, but they are fairly solid, they're not going to go anywhere. Then we're going to take the sword here, unpeg the sword, rotate it out, and then flip this piece up to lock it into place. Peg that onto the top of the helicopter mode, and boom, there is Springer in his chopper mode. And honestly, for a triple changer, this chopper mode looks really good, I've got to say. Especially when you get the gun on it, and we'll do that in a minute, but we'll do it now. To get the gun on it, it's kind of a pain, but it does look great after you've managed to do it. You sort of slide it in there, like that, and when it does peg in, you've got the completed look of the chopper, and it looks fantastic. They really did a good job of doing this helicopter mode. He also has landing gear up here. You can just fold them out, and boom, there we go. Rotor does spin very, very nicely. The gun still fires in the helicopter mode. Everything just works really well, and that's what I was saying earlier. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. I can think of no problems with this guy. He's absolutely amazing. Now let's just get one more 360 of this guy before we go into robot mode. So absolutely fantastic looking helicopter mode. I'm really impressed with this. One of the best triple changes I have picked up in a long, long time. He's so much better than Blitzwing, who was released in the same wave. In fact, I sold Blitzwing because I didn't really like him that much. But they really outdid themselves with Springer. So the transformation to his robot mode is fairly straightforward. We're just going to remove all of the accessories here. Take the rotor, take the gun, put them off to the side. Then what we're going to do is going to flip up the landing gear here. Then we're going to lift this piece up, split the legs here and just sort of bend them so they're in line. Flip up the feet here, just like so. Then we're going to take the little fins back here and just fold them. You can really do what you want with them, you can leave them down, but I prefer to fold them up just behind his knee, just like that. Then I'm going to come over to this piece here, just lift this up, unpeg at this piece, just unfold everything really, get the hand out, fold that in, rotate that around, and there you have one arm. Do the same on the other side, rotate everything out, flip out the hand, and just fold that over, and there you have his other arm. Then we're going to come up to the top here, unfold the landing gear, otherwise it'll just get in the way, lift up the head section here and make sure that fits through the little hole. Then we can bring this over his head, and that will just sort of fold into his chest there. Take the arm sections here, peg them into place, and they peg in fairly solidly, just like that. Get him all angled how you want him. And ladies and gentlemen, there is the fantastic looking Generations Springer in his robot mode. Now if you want to, you can fold up these little pieces on his shoulders there and just sort of angle them off to the side there, and that will give him a more comic accurate look, I believe. I haven't read the comics, but you know, that's how it looks on the box art. So you can do that, you don't have to do it, it's purely, you can really do what you want with it. The gun pegs into his hand really nicely and it looks frigging cool. Probably one of the best looking guns of a Transformer ever. And take the sword here, just fold that up. I've showed you this already before, and that will just peg nicely into his hand. And ladies and gents, there is Springer looking absolutely fantastic. It's so rare to find a triple changer where both vehicle modes looks really good and the robot mode looks even better. I mean, this has actually blown me away. Easily one of the best figures of last year, because of course this was released last year. Just look at him, he is absolutely stellar. Okay, so I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get into the articulation of this guy. He has got a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, also on a bit of a hinge joint. Can rotate up here at the elbow, bend at the elbow as well. Wrist can rotate 360 degrees. No waist articulation. He has got a joint up here, can bend up and down, in and out, rotate at the thighs, bend at the knee, and the feet do pivot. Now, one of the coolest things about Springer is that he can pull off some pretty damn cool poses totally unsupported. Even though his feet are really thin, he's able to do some pretty cool poses, and you don't have to support him or anything. He's not, I mean, you can see he's not leaning on anything. So it's really cool how he can do all this. In robot mode, he is also incredibly tall. I mean, this is the only other figure I've got to hand right now, but here he is next to the Generations Skywarp figure, which is a deluxe. Springer is a Voyager. I mean, just even for a Voyager, this guy is pretty damn tall. Overall, Springer is an absolutely fantastic figure. In fact, I can't think of any flaws with him. I said there was, but honestly, I can't think of any right now. He's absolutely amazing. If you only get one Generations Voyager from the new line, make it Springer. For the love of God, he is amazing. Anyway, that is it for my review, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.